Paul Thomas Anderson's new movie, One Battle After Another, released this weekend, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, one of my favorite actors. This movie has a lot of critical acclaim behind it. What did I think of the movie? We're going to talk about all of that right now. What's up, you guys? It's Jonathan Carter, the movie critic that watches bad movies so you don't have to. Today, we are talking about Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another. Seeing the first trailers for this movie, I wasn't very hyped for it, but then early reviews for the movie came out praising it as this modern American masterpiece, 10 out of 10, best movie of 2025, and being a big Leonardo DiCaprio fan, that definitely piqued my interest for the movie. How did I actually feel about it? We will talk about that in the review. Before we jump into this, let me know your thoughts on One Battle After Another if you've seen it in the comments. Did you love it as much as other critics have? Are you a little mixed on it? And also, please be sure to like and subscribe if you are new here. Check me out on TikTok, Instagram, Spotify for podcast versions of reviews, and then shorter reviews over on Instagram and TikTok. With all that being said, without further ado, let's jump into the review. So, my out-of-theater reaction over on X, where I post my reviews as soon as I get out of movies, for One Battle After Another, I did say this movie is essentially, it wants to be this powerful cinematic piece on American politics, but it ends up just falling flat and feeling rather empty because the movie doesn't have that much to say on those very relevant and modern topics in today's US American climate. And while a lot of people have said in these early reviews that this is the best performance of Leonardo's career, I personally love Leonardo DiCaprio. I wouldn't even put this movie in his top 10 best of his career. So very far from his number one, like, of all time.
I want you to create a show. This is an announcement on revolution.
The movie follows two revolutionaries who are trying to make a stance against immigration laws in America, specifically dealing at the US-Mexico border. And after a job goes bad, essentially these two people who have just had a newborn baby are forced to go into hiding. Specifically, I don't want to give too much away with spoilers, but specifically, Leonardo DiCaprio's character and his daughter are forced to go into hiding while the mother goes on her own journey. Amongst all of that, there is this very evil, racist military colonel played really well by Sean Penn, who is hunting down Leonardo DiCaprio's character and his daughter, who 16 years later is now a, sophomore, junior in high school in this really, isolated, kind of deserted town. And he is hunting her down because he believes she is the love child of his relationship with Leonardo DiCaprio's character's wife, who is now MIA, and this colonel has to figure out if this is really his daughter, and if it is, he has to essentially make her and Leonardo DiCaprio's character disappear. So what's tough about One Battle After Another is, like I said, and like the plot calls for, it wants to be this very strong, powerful stance on American politics, racism, wealth gap with, the top 1% and the rest of the working class, immigrants, the immigration issue in America. And while those are very relevant topics to tackle in a movie with this kind of plot, unfortunately, the movie doesn't have much of anything to say about those topics. You think a writer and director, Paul Thomas Anderson, wanting to tackle these topics, he would actually bring something relevant or powerful or really anything to say about them, but he doesn't. The movie doesn't have anything of substance truly in the movie. Like, One Battle After Another is mid. It is the definition of mid. And while Leonardo DiCaprio is a great actor, and he is great in this movie, he's not given much of anything to do in the film.
Dad, what is wrong with you?
Nor really is anybody else. There's not one singular strong performance in this movie that really shines out or makes it worthwhile to go and see. Juxtaposed with this very intense plot of American politics, immigration, all of that, is this really wacky, off-the-wall type of humor that comes in, especially with Sean Penn's character and his kind of supporting cast of white supremacist, racist, wealthists, you know, essentially being white supremacists, essentially mirroring our government. There's so much odd humor that, yes, some of it does land, like, it's not bad, but once you put it against this, like, very real, intense situation that Leonardo DiCaprio's character is going through, the movie doesn't blend. It's a 2-hour and 45-minute just mixed bag of a film that can't exactly decide what kind of genre it wants to be. And it's not bad to have 3 different types of genres in a movie, but when they all are competing and none of them really stick or fit together as a film, then your film has an identity issue. Like I said before, reading reviews, seeing reviews that this is Leonardo DiCaprio's best movie of his career, or best performance of his career, going into, like, highly temper your expectations for these amazing reviews, 10 out of 10's best movie of the year that you've seen for this movie. Leonardo DiCaprio is giving nothing of substance to do in this film. Is he a great actor? Yes. Is he great in this movie? Yes, but he is working with very little that the script has actually given him. Because he is an all-star type of performer, he's bringing this character to life off of very, very minor character traits and script dialogue. That's what makes him such a great actor, is that he's able to do that. But to call this even one of the best performances of his career, absolutely not. I would put this nowhere near his top 10 performances. I mean, coming like Wolf of Wall Street, Catch Me If You Can, Titanic, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, Shutter Island, Inception, like all of this stuff, Revenant, like absolutely no way. I could go on and on and on with performances from Leonardo DiCaprio that are much more powerful than this one in movies that don't even call for such powerful themes. So maybe there's just some kind of hype marketing train or something behind this movie to go and get people to see it, like people pay to put out good reviews or whatever it is. But I'm going to be totally honest here, there just wasn't anything in this movie worthwhile to go and see, and that's really shameful because, or upsetting, frustrating, because of these really important topics that a director and like Paul Thomas Anderson and actors like Leonardo DiCaprio and Sean Penn can tackle and make something out of, and the movie, the script, just really lets them down. So wrapping this one up with the verdict, I hard disagree with these amazing reviews of One Battle After Another saying this is the best movie of 2025 or whatever. Is it a bad movie? No, the movie did not hurt me or harm me in any way, but it's mid. It is really mid. There's nothing here of substance in this film to go and check out. If you were wondering, if you were wanting to see a powerful, revolutionary type of movie on American politics, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, dealing with immigration, racism, things like that, you're going to get that on surface level. Are you going to get anything deeper than that? Unfortunately, not. So, One Battle After Another just comes in kind of undercooked, underdone, half-baked, and for that, I'm going to give One Battle After Another a 6 out of 10. On a see it, stream it, or skip it. Honestly, stream it or skip it. There's really no harm here. But at the end of the day, I mean, this isn't going in my top 10 best movies of 2025, which is rather unfortunate, but after, like I said, seeing those original trailers, I'm not really surprised here. So, let me know your thoughts on One Battle After Another in the comments. Let me know what you think about my review. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Thanks for watching this video, you guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Check out other movie reviews or videos here, and a subscribe button right here, other playlists, things like that. And as always, y'all, I will see you guys on the